love and unity, I love my community. Black excellence, that's what you do to me. Positive vibrations. I'm a god, no Satan. I'm a god. I was raised with the killers, but my plan is to heal ya. I'ma heal you. Intellectual mind frame. Check it out. I'm a player, so I peep game.
Mental health is real. I got a partner that do mental health, one of my close friends / family members. Let's get right into the topic. Let's hit the elephant in the room with the baseball bat. Kanye West going on a lot of rants. This ain't the first time, it ain't gonna be the last. I love Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the brother personally, but as far as the contribution he has done to hip hop and, you know, great producer, I would like to get to work with him one day, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? But great producer, musical genius. However, it's kind of like autism. Whenever somebody has a genius mind, they have a lack of something as well, because nobody's perfect. We all sinners, we all got problems, ain't none of us perfect. So with that being said, even at the genius level that Kanye is, some things he do is genius and people don't even know it. But then some things he doing is just like, okay, bro got a, you know, he got a little issue going on. And as a black community, or as a community as purpose, as a community as a whole, not just as a black community, just as a community, as a hip hop community. Because hip hop is its own community, it's no color lines in my personal opinion. As long as you love the art of hip hop, the art of the genius, the art of the platform, you are hip hop. So with that being said, everybody should help out, contribute, and be some type of voice and so forth for people whenever they involved in the hip hop community going through mental health, trauma, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, Kanye been going off on Kendrick Lamar, going up. He been going up on everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, and that's cool. He entitled to his own opinion, just like I'm entitled to my own opinion. Can't take nothing away from him as far as his musical ability. However, you know, he's saying he's sucking his sons, well, not his sons, but, you know, his whole little thing about him giving top, his whole thing about the remarks he made about his mom, that's resting in peace. Whether these facts are real or not, because we don't know. We don't know the thing is, we don't know what's real, because only that man know. He could be just ranting, which I don't know why, because he's already rich, but some rich people be wanting attention too. He ain't really rapping like that no more. If he drop an album tomorrow, it'll go platinum, so he ain't hurting for no money. He ain't never got to drop an album again. You know, Kanye's so rich and so powerful, you know, he could put an album out by me tomorrow and go platinum with lack of no promotion, just some Instagram posts and some, like, the littlest paid promotion there is, because his stardom. So he has power. The power, you know, the power. And power is, it's a dangerous thing, but it could be a good thing as well, you know, just how you use it. So everybody pray for Kanye, you know, whether he's telling the truth or not. Pray for him, wish him the best, you know. Just like the brother Dody 6, we don't know what he going through, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you from LA, you don't like what neighborhood he from, whatever, people have their own excuse, because LA got his own trauma and dramatic experiences, let alone. So with that being said, this brother is obviously going through something. You know, he went off on Kendrick. Everybody always targeting K-Dot. But Kendrick's doing good things for the community and for hip hop. He putting unknown artists on projects. Shit, throw me on something next, Kendrick. Shit, I'll be real appreciative. It's a lot of people that seems like they not appreciative. I don't understand what's going on. If they blowing their money, if they blowing their chances. You put me on a feature with K-Dot, boy, that's finna change my life, because I'm gonna run with it, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to run with that narrative, and with that feature is gonna open doors, you know, because for one, you're gonna get a plaque, because all his albums go platinum. So you're gonna get you a plaque because you're a part of the album. So that's already a stamp in history. Especially if you're an unknown artist, like that's just gonna help your career. You know, labels gonna knock at your door, and you ain't gotta sign to nobody. It's just, you know, people gonna want features from you that never heard of you. You gotta utilize these things. And I don't know what's going on with the brother. I don't wish him no harm. People saying he on drugs. He's crashing cars. He's talking about he homeless. And that could all be true. So don't bash the brother, because you don't know what he going through. You know, maybe he don't know how to use his power with that feature. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't got a manager, or maybe his manager ain't working good, or maybe he just going through something. You know, he might have a mental health issue. You know, or if not, he might just be going through something on the level of. The thing is, a lot of people that do hip hop, that's not like well off, they still in the ghetto, still in the hood, still living check to check, hustle to hustle, dollar to dollar. So let's say you come up on 40, 50 bands, 20 bands. Once you spend that, you back to where you was in the beginning. That ain't gonna change your life, but it's what you do with the money. That's what I always tell people, is what you do with the money. It ain't how much money you got, it's what you do with it. You can get somebody 20 bands, and they can go start a small business. You get somebody else 20 bands, they might go buy a car or just go splurge it, and you know, and that person that went and bought that business, they ain't balling, but they got a constant flow of income coming in on a monthly basis to where they could handle their bills, they basic living circumstances, and okay, boom. No matter what, I'm paying my bills every month. I got this business I started. You know, then any other little bread I get, that's just extra. You know, it's like working a job. You know, you're gonna have your basic bread to do what you need to do to survive. I encourage everybody to start a business. If you don't know how to start one, or you whatever, get a business partner or have somebody do it for you, and you just the owner. You in the back. Let them run it. Like people gotta open their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Lefty Gunplay, another person, you know, about to get a plaque over saying a bridge that was like, basically it was like 4 to 8 bars, but he's saying 4 words. He's saying a bridge basically. He didn't do a verse, he did a bridge. And the bridge is dope, even though it's 4 words repeated. You know, Kendrick changed that man's life. You know, he already was doing his thing, but he finna get his first plaque. You know, that little bridge went viral all over TikTok, social media, and so forth. You know, my daughter even seen the bridge. Everybody knows that little bridge because it's catchy. So regardless, you know, and I heard he was saying some stuff, I don't know if it's true, like trying to make it seem like he made the song, and if that's true, that's sad, because it's like everybody Kendrick help out, they all like bashing him. I don't understand people. People got to stop doing drugs. People got to stop being arrogant. People got to start appreciating what they got. Because Kendrick can go do a whole new album and go get a bunch of other people, and they can all be appreciative, and it'd be a whole nother circumstance going on. I don't understand why people get these life-changing, you know, situations, and then it's like they spit on the person that helped them. I don't care if Kendrick do a feature with you and he don't pay you $1. If you do your paperwork, you're gonna get paid off royalties. All the man albums go platinum. The man hits world tours. You're gonna go on tour. And if you don't go on tour with him, you still gonna make some bread, because if you do your paperwork, you're gonna get your royalties. You're gonna get your plaque. You're gonna get a bunch of little stuff to where it's gonna utilize your career. if you handle your business. So that's nobody's fault but yours if you not reaping the benefits of the feature, of the opportunity that was given to you. And that's what I really wanted to say, because I just don't like how everybody's Kendrick. I met Kendrick before. I don't know the brother. Cool dude. I met him real fast. Cool dude. And I know a lot of people that know him. It's like everybody he helped musically, that like far as this album, not everybody, it's a handful of people. And just on the internet in general, it's just a lot of people, Charleston White, just a lot of people just got negative stuff to say. And to all those that have something negative to say, you know, if you say something positive, you have a better day. It's like y'all saying something negative because y'all living in misery. That's not gonna help your circumstances. Even if y'all is doing good, just that negative energy is just demonic. And may peace and blessings be with all y'all that's demonic and evil. Hopefully one day y'all change y'all narrative, you know what I'm saying, and think positive. But, you know, whenever somebody's doing good, it's always somebody saying something bad about them. It don't matter. You could be the coolest person in the world trying to help people, looking out. Somebody's going to say something negative about you. Somebody's going to hate you. Somebody's going to be like, oh, he didn't do nothing. No, that wasn't. That's just the world we live in. You can't make everybody happy. You can't satisfy everybody. You can't even help everybody. Because even when you do, it's like something's being said, negligent. So hopefully everybody be all right. Kanye, Dody 6, Lefty, K-Dot ain't worried about nobody. You know, he helping people. And if everybody being disrespectful, they just blocking their next blessing that could have occurred. It's that simple. Like I said, a brother can go get anybody and put them on his album, you know, and help them. I know a few people that would love opportunity like that. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, thank you for tapping in. I just want to speak on that topic, you know what I'm saying? As a person involved in the hip-hop culture, you know, hip-hop is a wonderful, beautiful platform. Let's use it the right way, people. If you're gonna be in this platform, use it the right way. I can get on here and say a bunch of negative stuff and go viral. That ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's people out there, enough of them doing that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Have a blessed day. That's what I got to say. And that's how I'm gonna end it, just like that, real smooth. Peace. What it do, y'all? Thank you for tapping in, ladies and gentlemen, with your folks. Peace and blessings to the Most High.